I'll have to cut off the beginning of this today to see if anybody joins. So today I'm just going to be patient for a minute to see if anybody joins. Really quiet today. Is it because no series have ended? Weird. Maybe this isn't quite as much fun. So maybe this might turn into a moment where I just share the news with no chat and no viewers. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, hi. Good to see you. Okay, maybe my computer is just slow. 3. Yay. Okay, watching myself on the studio screen is really funny because there is, once again, this like 30 seconds between when it goes to the live. I don't know. Hi. How's everybody's week going? I'll patiently wait the 30 seconds and then the extra 30 seconds. My week has been pretty good. It's only Tuesday, but I had a good weekend. I went to a birthday party and for my brother actually, and like it was filled with creepy crawlies, which was kind of entertaining. And then work is going pretty well, but we're counting down to the end of the school year, so there are a lot of struggles with making sure students are going to graduate from high school and stuff like that. It's a whole thing. Going quickly. The live alerts me. I'm like, yes, okay, I know now where you guys are. So please join me in the comments. All right, so welcome to the BL Weekend Review. I'm BL Songbird. This live format is going to be feeling maybe a little bit different. I'll be asking plenty of questions, so feel free to join in the live chat and share your opinions and chat with others. The main point of this live is building community within the BL world in a way that's more than social media. So we're able to chat more in like real time instead of waiting for others' replies in the comments. It makes it a little bit more lively. All right, we've got some how everybody's week's going. Nothing special, same stuff, different day. That is tends to be how it is. Krishna, hi. Hi, hugs, hearts. I don't know. What do? They do all sorts of things. Anyway, okay, good to see you. So, the format for this is set up in a way that lets you guys join in, and I hope you do. This week, I'm going to do the week in review real quick. We talked about perfect 10-liners last Tuesday. That was most of the live last Tuesday. So if you missed it, you can go back and watch. I tried to have this little live commentary in the corner so you can see what everybody had to say. You're welcome to add comments. Don't forget to subscribe and like for the channel. I'm sure they would love an increase in viewers. And you'll get updated whenever I post the link to the live for the next week, which Tuesdays at 6 seem to be going beautifully. So we're going to be continuing that for the time being. So yeah, Perfect 10 Liners ended on Sunday. Uh, if you want to catch a little bit longer of a written review from me, I have it in an article on the BL Express website. Also, another show that everybody loved that ended last week is called Secrets Happened on the Lychee Island. I hope I pronounced Lychee correctly. It was a Chinese BL. It was also on YouTube. And goodness, guys, that one was really excellent actually. For such a short film, from what I understand, they finished filming in within 8 days according to my group of friends, which is incredible. And limited budget, etc. The acting was well done and the storyline was well done, and I thoroughly enjoyed the entire show. So that was pretty cool. Um, no shows began this last week, which is why we're here doing something different today. We had no shows that really ended to talk about since we talked about Perfect 10 Liners last time. And we have no shows beginning, which, well, it is what it is. However, this week we've got some new shows coming to us on tomorrow, actually. On tomorrow, which is the 16th, which is Wednesday, we have Something's Not Right, and it's a Korean BL, and it's going to be starting to air on Viki. And then another show called Secret Ghost, which will be currently only airing in Thailand, so you'll need a VPN for View Thailand for the time being if you want to watch that. I'm hoping they announce an international platform. That no such things so far. It was extraordinary. It was beautiful, very high quality. I'm currently watching Secrets on the Lychee Island. The actors have a cute chemistry. New BL's coming. Yes, all the things. I think I might have actually missed some chat. I'm just chatting away. I apologize if I missed any of your comments. I love reading them all. That is okay. But that is it. That's it for what's coming and what is and what ended. So, uh with that in mind, I thought we would start with our top 5 currently airing favorites. So, what are your top 5 currently airing series? That would be ones that dropped new episodes within the last week. Um, and I'll share my 5 as well. Number 5 on my list of currently airing series is My Golden Blood, which is a Thai BL, and it's airing on EGE here in this country, which is the United States. So My Golden Blood at number 5. Number 4 is Heesu in Class 2, which is the Korean BL that's airing on Viki. All right, Lost in the Woods is that your number 5, Eureka? Lost in the Woods? Or is that just somewhere in there on the list? My Golden Blood. I'll pause at My Golden Blood for a minute. I know I said number 4 already, but I'll pause at number 5 so you guys can say your own number 5s. Oh yeah, My Golden Blood is also on Gaga Ulala. My Golden Blood, I think, is a little different than I was expecting it to be honest. I don't know. I feel like the darkness and the broodiness and the creepiness is coming. There have been some hints, but so far it's got this very lighthearted college BL vibe to it, which I guess that's nice. I keep thinking, oh, we have to let them fall in love first before. Okay, that turn of phrase won't work on YouTube. Before things go south, before bad things happen, we have to really feel invested in that couple, and then bad things are going to happen and we're going to all be crying. Sweet Tooth Good Dentist for number 5. That's a good one. Exclusive love for number 5. Okay, okay, okay. Interesting. I couldn't keep that one. I had to drop it. There is no way. It started out slowly, but it's picking up, especially after the last kissing scene. Lost in My Golden Blood? Yes. Yeah, My Golden Blood definitely picked up after the end of the last episode. Okay, next one, number 4. Again, Heesu in class 2. You guys go ahead and share your number 4s in the chat. My Golden Blood is number 4 for your visa. Heesu in class 2 for me is, I don't know, it's got the classic school age BL vibe going. A lot of people have been complaining that the second couple has taken over the show, and they're all like, we want more BL, we don't want to just watch the straight couple. I'm like, well, we get to be obsessed with whatever Hisu is obsessed with, and he is currently obsessed with what's going on there. So I guess we all get to watch it as well. At least that's been my thought on it. But if you like school age BL, that might end up further up your list, to be honest, because it's pretty well done. Exclusive Love. Exclusive Love is number 5 because it's not that good and I'm only watching 5 shows. Michelle, that is fair. Okay, I love it. Hello, Purple Mango. Number 4, Exclusive Love. Okay, I feel like the chat is catching up. I almost feel like I need to be watching myself on the other side in not real time or something. Yay, so many things happening. Just to catch people up who have just jumped in, we're going over our top 5 series that are currently airing right at this very moment. So number 5 is like, for me, is My Golden Blood, but for others it's been a variety of things. And number 4, we're on number 4 right now, which for me was Heesu in class 2. We've got a variety of other options that other people have been saying. 5 for Exclusive Love. I'll wait till you get to 2. Okay, I love it. Perfect. MGB number 1 because it's the only one I'm watching. Number 4, Business as Usual. I love it. You know what? Business as Usual. I don't even have that on my list, to be honest, which great. We're getting ones that aren't on my list. This is fantastic. Business as Usual is number 1 through 5. Andy Pantaloons, yes. I love it. Number 1 through 5 because I'm only watching the one, which they're only watching Exclusive Love. So, binge watcher. Well, this will give you some ideas for later then. I don't really watch too many now airing shows. The only one I'm watching right now is Top Form. However, the shows that are on everyone's list are also on mine to eventually watch. Yes. Business as Usual at number 3. Okay, my number 3. All right, guys, you ready? This is crazy. My number 3 is Last Meal Universe, which I absolutely find hysterical every single week. Number 3 is Lost in the Last Meal Universe, and oh my goodness, number 3, Last Meal Universe. I'm sorry, I almost said my number 2. You guys got a hint at number 2 now. Last Meal Universe is hysterical. I don't know. I mean, I know you have to like go find it. I do post on my social media a little Google Doc that has all the episode links on it because it is free to watch. It's just in a weird spot. And you don't even need a VPN. It's just in a weird spot. It's like, you for doing that. But, hey, at least we get to watch it. At least it has English subtitles. So, Last Meal Universe at number 3 for me. Number 2 is Lost in the Woods for me. Where is business as usual? I just got Tencent so I could watch Top Form, lol. Okay, unfortunately, all the Korean BLs right now are airing on Viki. So business as usual, Heesu in class 2, and the new one that's starting this week, Something's Not Right. All of them are on Viki. And that, I believe, is the only place they are, which kind of sucks. Number 3, Golden Blood. I dropped it on the 3rd episode. Lost in the Woods is so gorgeous. Yes. All right, onwards to my number 2, Lost in the Woods. Some people find it uncomfortable because the characters have an age gap, which it is what it is. I feel like at least it's not like a teacher student kind of situation. Really, it's like two co-workers on an elephant sanctuary at an elephant sanctuary on. I don't know what I'm saying. But it is beautiful and the acting is actually really great and so is the story. The storytelling is really great too. Number 2, Your Sky of Us. Business as Usual is number 2. Business as Usual. Oh yeah, I guess you could get it on Google Gaga Ulala with a VPN. That's true, Andy Pantaloons. That's very true. No, it's not on US Gaga. I've looked. Business as Usual is in the one spot. 2 is Semantic Error because I'm rewatching right now. I know that, hey, you know what? It is what you're currently watching. We'll go with it. My number 2 for me is probably your number 1. Meh, it's not that huge of an age gap. I like how they're building trust. I do too. That's the thing. I like the building of the trust in that particular show. Very true. Okay, number 1 for me. Huh. Okay, maybe Andy, maybe I just missed it. Okay, Business as Usual is also on Gaga Ulala, everybody. I love it. Thank you for that update. I appreciate it. Keep the community informed, including me for that matter. Okay, number 1 for me is Top Form. For some of you, there's like the only one you were watching. Oh, number 1 for you too, Yurisa. I love it. I hope I am taking what you have as your name, your username, and like pronouncing it the way you hear it in your head. I so hope so. Anyway, yes, number 1, Top Form. Fight for You. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right, backwards for Valerie. Number 2, Top Form. Number 1, Lost in the Woods. 1, Heesu in class 2. Okay, Michelle, I see that. Heesu in class 2 is number 1. You guys convinced me to watch Top Form. That is correct. Yes, watch Top Form. Absolutely. That show is amazing. You'll love it. I think so anyway. Okay. I take all right, there's also an age gap in that show. Between the actors and between the characters. But it's set in the entertainment industry and the fans are shipping them hard. I don't know. I love that kind of show myself, but that show is not for everybody, I suppose. There might be some that is not it. Fight for You is number 6 for Valerie. Okay. Okay. I adore their real life fan service, Smart and Boom. Yes. They are very fun to watch. If you haven't gotten a chance, I'm sure there's plenty on all the social media platforms. Everybody's posting about Smart and Boom. Um, Especially watch their reaction videos. So fun. All right, so there's my top list. tissues and a fan for top form. Okay, and fire emojis and fan service and okay, I'm gonna switch it from fan service. I'm gonna call it their promotional material. I don't know why I don't like the word fan service lately, but I don't. They are promoting that series really well, and I love that for them. All right. Next is the fun part. I have oh, the list. So weird doing opposites. But I have the list on the screen and it's been sitting here this whole time. You might have to zoom in. I don't know if you can zoom in. I also posted the list on social media. And so we are going to count down our top 5 favorite series that have aired so far this year. This is going to be fun. I hope. I have 7 on the list and I have like 2 different top 5 like ways to like measure a top 5. The first way was between I ranked them by enjoyments and then I ranked them by quality. Um we're count down a couple at a time. You guys can catch up in the chat. Just say your own top 5. You can I don't know if you guys how did you guys like doing it one at a time or would you rather do it like all in one fell swoop? I kind of enjoyed being able to catch everybody's individual commentary. What did you think? Let me know in the comments. Okay. So, I'm going to start by saying the 7 series that ended up on my hashtag, which is hashtag BL watch list. It's a hashtag that I started on X, I think last year, and just started collecting all the series that I highly recommend under one hashtag. And so the series that ended up on my hashtag BL watch list were one at a time. Okay, sweet. I like the one at a time. One at a time made it easy to read everyone's post. Okay, one at a time it is. Sweet. So, but I'm going to just list the top 7 out and then we'll go to the top 5 and talk about them one at a time. So, the top 7 that already ended up on the watch list are See Your Love, Our Youth, The Heart Killers, When It Rains It Pours, Tempo, Gel Boys, and Perfect Ten-Liners. For me, those 7 series are the best so far this year, and they're not ranked in any particular order yet. So that's 7. And then I had to narrow it down to 5, and that was where the fun came in. So we're going to start with ranking by enjoyment. And we're going to start with everybody's number 5. So, what is your number 5 series ranked by level of how much you enjoyed it? For me, my number 5 ranked by level of enjoyment is When It Rains, It Pours. And that's why I had to rank these in different ways because by level of enjoyment, When It Rains, It Pours, I had struggled with the enjoyment factor just because of the content matter. You know, the acting was great. The storyline was interesting. It was a strong performance, but I just struggle with cheating plots in general. They're hard for me. So that was my number 5 for levels of enjoyment. Not Gel Boys for okay, Eureka, I get that. Michelle, number 5, See Your Love. I really enjoyed the show. It would have been higher, but there were many good shows so far. We have Our Youth. We have Tempo. Okay. Love it. Those are all really good choices. Oh man. Yes, When It Rains was a little stressful with the dread of discovery. I don't like the cheating thing either. Okay, I'm glad I wasn't the only one. The teenage cringe of Gel Boys. Yes, that was there. That was there for sure. I don't know if we're similarly minded, Eureka, but Gel Boys, And from level of enjoyment, Gel Boys is number 4 for me, precisely because of the teenage cringe. There's only so much teenage cringe I can enjoy. That series was fabulous for other reasons. When It Rains, my reasoning was I enjoy a drama where the leads aren't faultless. Also, a gray A side character in The Girlfriend. That is true. That was pretty cool. I liked how they had different representation in that series. The cheating thing was really hard for me. Yeah. Yeah, When It Rains It Pours, great character growth for number. Yeah, okay, so number 4 for someone else was When It Rains It Pours. I feel like it's interesting that that series, as far as levels of enjoyment, is kind of in the top 5, but at the lower end for most of us. That's interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So, yeah, Gel Boys for me at number 4 because it was, they were a lot. And it was also messy. And they were crying, and there was angst, and it was everything a teenage drama should be, really. Number 4, See Your Love. I really loved it, but I also loved the others I picked. It puts me back in that time of life. I had a giant crush all through high school and college, and they kept me on the hook line, like in Gel Boys. I've actually been kept on the hook too once, and it wasn't even in high school. But and so yeah, being kept on the hook is not fun at all at the end of the day. Good point, Andy. Yes, definitely good point. Okay, so there was number 4. Number 3, I don't know. You guys are probably going to start being able to guess just based on if you've been following me for a while. Number 4, Gel Boys. Okay. Yep. We're right in the same spot, Pammy. I love it. Number 3 for me, and this is okay, for some, this might actually be odd because I was pretty much freaking out every week and I was excited for months for this show. You guys don't know about that part because I don't. Maybe I should share more on social media. But now you know what you divulge on lives. Okay. Number 3 is the Heart Killers for me. This again, just enjoyment. Uh Not necessarily quality. This is just how much I loved watching it every week and how much I looked forward to it. The Heart Killers was a mess I could get behind. I don't even know why. What made it different from Gel Boys and When It Rains It Pours? Oh gosh, probably just simply the fact that it was so entertaining that they linked up hitmen with like a tattoo artist and a car mechanic for a retelling of Taming of the Shrew. I mean, who does that? Anyway, that's probably why. That was probably the main reason that that entered at number 3. BRB. Okay. Number 3, The Boy Next World. Okay. Yes, I was so stoked for Heart Killers. It seemed different, and I'll never turn down First Cow and Doom Dunk. That's a fair point. I was excited to see all of those boys in a grown up series, and it didn't disappoint me, anyways, at all. Yeah, super fun. Okay, The Heart Killers was at number 3 for me. Oh my goodness. Am I missing people's stuff? I feel like I've only seen one number 3 so far. Do other people don't know or haven't thought about it? Should I wait for a minute and just go on and on about the Heart Killers while people think about it for a second? I don't want anybody to get left behind if they don't want to be. Okay. I guess we'll keep going and you guys can just play along or write more, and I'll try to keep up with comments here and there as we go on. All right. Number 2 for me is Tempo. And I finally figured out how to pronounce the title of that series, and realized that yes, indeed, tempo is a play on words. Anyway, it went above the Heart Killers because of its slightly more lightheartedness. I don't know. I do like a good lighthearted series, and that one made me smile so many times. They ended every episode with romance, which was cool. Okay, we have The Boy Next World. My issues, however, were noted as the family drama never really had a conclusion. There was plenty of MC drama that could have been expanded on, or even more time with the second couple. Yeah, The Boy Next World. That's how it ended up not being on my list. Was for some of those reasons, Andy. Purple Mango. That is why Heart Killers was number 2 for me. Yes, I wanted more time with the second couple. They were awesome. Gel Boys. I loved the teenage cringe. I also think the fact that there really wasn't an evil character was refreshing. It was just kids learning to grow up. That's true. Tempo was magic, hearts in the eyes, romance. Yes, I was finding it adorable that at the end of every episode they seem to come up with a new, fantastic, brilliant, romantic act that I would have never thought of, but that made me melt into like a cute little made up puddle on the living room floor. Yep, that was a thing for sure. Awesome. And I like the idol romances. And then I don't know if ever anybody has been following William and Est, but they're entertaining. Um, happy Songkran, everybody. Happy social media shenanigans from Songkran, everybody. Yes, indeed. Oh my goodness. So many shenanigans. So much fun. So yes, tempo, and also William and S voices are magical together. Look up them singing together on YouTube. You will not be disappointed. So magical. And then, okay, I'm going on and on about William and S. Back to tempo. Tempo storyline was cohesive. It made me melt every week. The acting between the two leads felt very natural, and I felt like they wrapped the show up really lovely in a really lovely way. 2 is Forever You, a story told in little background crumbs until you're hit with a lengthy episode down memory lane. It was the same for both of the MCs. I honestly enjoyed this method of storytelling. Okay. Which was interesting because that was the one that was the reason I didn't enjoy that series as much. So I love how all of our styles and like thoughts are different. That means anybody who comes to watch this live later will read the comments and realize that they think the exact same way you do and will go watch that series, which is awesome. I love that. The more people we get watching BL, the better, in my humble opinion. Anyway, number 3, secretly relationships for you. Oh, Pammy, okay. You were invested and wanted to know what happened next. It was really toxic. That's why it did not end up on my list. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do the toxicity. Number 2, tempo. It was sweet, and I'm doing my third rewatch of it. I want to find time to rewatch it too. Okay, one of these days, I will find the time to rewatch that show. Probably summer vacation. Okay, eating up the videos of Songkran, beautifully shot and paced. Forever You seem to struggle, and the backstory. I'm struggle balancing the two couples and the backstory coming right when I wanted some more action was a little frustrating. I'm looking forward to the next 3 series, continuing the couples from Forever You. Yes. Actually, I am too, especially the couple with the guy who got attacked by piranhas in the last part of the project. That couple I'm excited about. I don't know, he seems interesting. Yes, I like how they reorganized the other couples into their own series. I think having their own series is going to go better as well, actually. I like that plan a lot. Okay, so number one, but ranked by level of enjoyment for me is Perfect 10-liners. Yep, that's right. For me, I'm going with the 24 episode GMMTV BL as my number one spot. Um, and it might just be because it's fresh right now because it finished last week. Or it could be that it was just really that excellent, which, by the way, it really was just that excellent. But talk about great storytelling, talk about great acting. If you like to follow ships, the ships in real life are also super fun. So if you get like sucked down that rabbit hole and like end up in the world of Forcebrook or Perth Santa or Junior and Mark, you're in for a treat. All of them are really fun to follow in real life, which is really a part of the BL experience once you think about it. It is kind of enjoying all the real life fun that happens. All right. So Perfect 10-liners was number one for Valerie. I couldn't put Osan's Love on any list because Earth Mix are my joy ambassadors, but when so many good shows are on, it's really hard to rank them. That's true. Earth Mix are awesome. They're actually one of my biases. I love all of their series, but I couldn't put Osan's Love on any of these lists either. Perfect 10-liners was number two for you. Okay. I think that Santa just ignited Perth. True. Number one, secret relationships. Okay. I have an extreme fondness for the Yandere and Sundari side leads. It's an incredibly toxic mess filled with TWs. So I would never suggest it to those sensitive to those. Yeah, there are quite a few spaces in there that are unpleasant. It would be rough for some, but I love that you have that at the top of your list. Number one, Secret happened on Lychee Island. Unfortunately, I binged it. I would have liked to sit with each episode week to week to let it sink in. This is something I really enjoyed. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's also a really beautiful choice, Michelle. I love it. Osan's Love was top seven. Awesome. Oh, thank you, Andy. I would have figured it out eventually. Trigger warnings. TW are trigger warnings. I, yeah, there are. Secret relationships has trigger warnings. Assault, abuse, all kinds of things. So, if you're okay with those kinds of things, though, Andy is correct. It is an excellent show. It's fun to watch. Okay, so that is by level of enjoyment. And the second part, hopefully you guys are okay with doing one more part real quick. I wanted to rank it in a different order real quick, and that is by what I saw as quality rather than levels of enjoyment. So, are you guys cool with going for quality next? I'm sensitive to those topics, but I enjoyed secret relationships. I'm going to be the odd person out, but my number one would be See Your Love. Aw, you know what? Like, this is all about levels of enjoyment. And if that's the series that stole your heart, that is awesome. I just enjoyed the chemistry, the story, and having a strong disabled main lead. It was a bit refreshing. Yes, that's true, Pammy. All of those things are very true. See Your Love is another great choice for those who want to go that direction. Absolutely. So cool. All right, any thoughts? I was going to rank by quality. Are you guys open to that? You guys have an idea if I ranked it in a different way? Would you guys like to rank it in a different way as well? See Your Love, top 10. Yes, it would be top 10. It might end up on my top 31 that I count down at the end of the year. We'll find out. Jin Yoon, who played Jiang Xiaopeng, oh, was amazing. Not only acting, but signing while doing it. Loved it. Yes. Yeah, they did really a beautiful job. Okay, so for quality, Quality number 5 is tempo. In my humble opinion, tempo at number 5 for quality. Number 4 for me, as far as quality goes, was perfect 10-liners. Number 3, quality, our youth. Our youth, everybody. That did not end up on my ranking at all for enjoyment, but our youth was beautifully filmed. The cutting and the editing were excellent. The storyline was this beautiful balance of dark and light elements, and so was the coloring. And then the acting was also really beautiful, and they did a great job of character development arcs. So our youth for me is number 3. And yeah, go ahead, rank your own as well if you'd like. Go for it. I'm just going a little bit faster for this one. But if you feel like you want to rank, I love it. Let's see what other people say, because I'm humble. I don't have that much knowledge about all of this. So, I just, have the basics going. I'm learning more every single time I see posts from people who know a lot, which is already always really fun to read, or following the directors for that matter. That's also really cool. Yeah, so go for it. I've done 5 through 3. What are your 5, 4, and 3? Lost in the Woods has to be number 1 for me. The cinematography is next level. Like, I want to watch it on mute for the scenery. Lost in the Woods is beautiful. It's true. The lighting in that too. I'm wondering if they enhance the lighting, or if that's just how it is to be in Chiang Mai. That would be interesting. For me, Lost in the Woods didn't make the ranking for quality, believe it or not. It would be right above it. It would be like number 6. Number 5, When It Rains, It Pours. Number 4, Tempo. Number 3, Gel Boys. That is also a excellent way to go. I love it, Valerie. Yes, beautiful. For me, number 2 is When It Rains, It Pours. Again, as far as like just quality goes, When It Rains, It Pours has it all. The storyline is seamless. It's easy to follow. The acting is great. The coloring and the editing and all the things. Really well done. Number 5, perfect 10-liners. Number 4, tempo. Number 3, Gel Boys. A lot of Gel Boys in number 3. Oh, you guys are going to... Interesting. Okay. Tempo is number 4 for a lot of people too. Okay. Here I am, like in a whole different order than everybody. That's awesome. I love it. Love it, love it. So cool. It went. So what's your number 2, everybody? When It Rains, It Pours for me, and then which it did what ranked higher for others. I've only been watching BLs for a year. LOL. I'm learning too. Number 5, tempo. Number 4, When It Rains, It Pours. Number 3, perfect 10-liners. Number 2, Our Youth. Okay. Our Youth is number 2 for you. Love it. So we've got some middle of the way. When It Rains, It Pours, it seems like that one's on everybody's list, though. When It Rains, It Pours is on everybody's list. So it has a cheating plot, but perhaps for quality, it's worth watching. Heart Killers, number 2, going out on a limb. Love it. Okay. They did such an interesting interpretation of that classic story. It's true. Our Youth was my number 1. This special episode especially had a sort of cheerful sadness about it, which I appreciated as a cap to the series. It kept the tone of the show while providing an excellent conclusion to their story. Yep. I think that story wouldn't be quite the same without the special episode. I agree. It was hard for me to choose between When It Rains It Pours and Our Youth because they were both really well done. The Heart Killers is in top 10. Number one, Lost in the Woods. Okay, number one for me is Gel Boys. That series was stunning cinematically. Just outstanding. I don't know. I've gone on and on about it in a previous live. You guys can go back and check that one out. I don't remember if it was the first one or the second one, but it was near the beginning. But Gel Boys, Gel Boys, just the way they shot that blows my mind. And it definitely watched behind the scenes to learn what they had to do to film that series. Uh, and the quality compared to what they had to do to film it is just astounding. Yes, the shot on iPhone's part. Yeah, that part, Yuri's absolutely. Gel Boys getting its due. Absolutely. It might not have been my favorite as far as enjoyment goes, but it does get my favorite ranking as far as quality goes. I still can't get over that ending credit camera trick. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is crazy how much they did. It's so crazy how much they did on phones. It's crazy how much they had to pay attention to, like with nails and stuff. They had to do continuity with those nails, which had to have been intense. They had to navigate crowds because they couldn't request that Siam Square be shut down to film. They had to cut their camera crew in half, and yet the quality was just as good, if not better, than any of the other currently airing series. Well, in my opinion, better than, obviously. The amount of guys I've seen on IG with gel nails, they have left an impression. Yes, yes, they have. And enough of an impression that we're getting season 2. Yep. I'm excited. I don't know what they'll do. Probably college or something, but that'll be fun. We're almost getting more promotion from that series now than we did when it was airing. Maybe it's taking off, and maybe it's taking off a little late. The amount of guys I've seen on, yeah, and then I didn't like the story, but I have to admit the cinematography was amazing. That is admittedly true. Like, as far as story goes, the story for Gel Boys was hard to swallow at times. So this is mainly just for quality. Absolutely. Okay. So, just a recap of the top 7 for me, which most of you captured. If you'd like to, if there was a show that I didn't mention that you did, maybe in the comments it would be beautiful if you could like put down where you can watch that show. That would be really cool, actually. That way when people are reading this thing, they can like catch where to find it. So a recap. Our Youth is a Japanese BL and it's available on Gaga Ulala and it's becoming available. Wait a second. Nope, sorry. It's available. That one's only available on Gaga Ulala. It's 10 episodes long. It's a coming of age story, dark with light around the edges, and it does have trigger warnings. Lots of trigger warnings. The Heart Killers is a Thai BL on Ichi and Gaga Ulala. It's 12 episodes and it's a retelling of Taming of the Shrew. Sorry, I'm reading my notes. I'm going to put them in front of me with a dark twist. Tempo is a Thai BL on YouTube. It's 13 episodes long. It's an idol BL with Lycan. If you know and love the T-pop industry and know Lycan, then maybe you'll enjoy Tempo just because of who's in it. It also has William and Est, and they are really fun to follow now. Gel Boys is a Thai BL. It's 7 episodes long, and it's on Ichi. And I just wrote in my notes, just watch it. I think I would go with that. It has coming of age vibes. There are episodes that are told from every main character's perspective, which is interesting and it's fun to watch. Perfect 10 Liners is a Thai BL. It's on YouTube and WeTV, which in the United States is Tencent's app. It's 24 episodes long. There are three main story arcs, and each story arc is like woven into the next one. But you can watch them individually if you so choose. That's a really fun series to watch. And then we have When It Rains, It Pours, which is a Japanese series again. It's 7 episodes long. It's on Gaga Ulala and Vicky. It has a solid plot. It's cheating, but it's not super uncomfortable. We're all cheering for the cheating at the end, which is a little weird feeling, let me tell you. And then to find that series, though, on my drama list, you do have to look up the Japanese version of that title, which I am not going to attempt to pronounce out loud. But I do believe you can look up When It Rains, It Pours on any of the streaming services and find it easily. All right, everybody. That's it for today. We have any final thoughts or questions or anything before I let you guys go? Next week, again, nothing is finished airing as far as I'm aware. Nothing big is finished airing, anyways. That might change though as I look things up. I might decide to change my mind on that part, and we might be doing a live on a series that is finished, or I'll come up with a different topic. Be sure to follow me on social media to find out. Um, and I will talk to you guys next week, hopefully. It's a great coming of age show. I learned of Lycan through Jung and Pond. Oh yeah, Charm last summer. Absolutely. That was hilarious. Uh Fun as always, waiting for May 3rd. Yes, I'm waiting for May 3rd too. If, in case you're curious, May 3rd is The Next Prince, episode 1. Pretty sure that's probably what is being referred to. All right, guys, until next time, have a good night. Bye, everybody.